The starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz. At shooting guard, Trey Murphy. At center, Rudy Gobert. At the other guard position, Zayden, number 13. At small forward, Jordan Parker. At the other forward position, Jason Tatum. The head coach of the visiting team is Will Hardy. Introducing the starting five for your Oklahoma City Thunder. At shooting guard, at 6'6", number 20. Isaiah Lee.
Welcome, everyone. It's time. NBA action. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, and for Oklahoma City, they've got Jalen Williams. Lee out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Silva in at the 4. Stan, what are you keeping your eye on here as we go down the stretch of the season?
Well, I like the battle for playoff positioning and seeding. I think home court is really, really important, especially, Kevin, and you've done a lot of them. When you get to Game 7 in a series, you want that on your home floor.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to the defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Parker. He had 15 points last outing. Gobert with a screen on Williams. Fires at the elbow. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And the 3 off target. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. Here's Silva. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Tatum with a screen on Maxey. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Number 13.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Lee. Coming off 31 points last game. Pass to Silva. Now here's Maxey. D right on him. Just 2 to shoot. It's blocked. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Three-pointer. Here's Gobert. Basket counts.
With his giant frame, Gobert sets a good screen and then just pivots into open position.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. And Mark Dagnall calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. The Jazz, number 1.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace. But safe to say, when you're number 1, your team is elite at the defensive end.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams a screen. Here's Silva. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Silva's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Tatum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Maxey. Throws it up high and finished off by Lively.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
Now, here's Tatum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, over the years, we've seen Tatum become increasingly comfortable playing through contact.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it. Well, there's no question that Tatum is one of the best scorers in the game today. And because he was so good at such a young age, it's easy to forget how young he still is.
Now here's Williams. He just could not put it together in that loss to Orlando. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Gobert with a screen on Maxey. A 3-ball. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Maxey sets a screen for Lee. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Utah has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Tatum looking around. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Silva's shot is off.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And Mark Dagnall calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
This would be a bonus game without the storm chasers. Show them some love, fans. Fans, on the court is your hype squad. We got shirt, you got the noise. Let's hear it.
Miller's checked in for Gobert. Morgan the pass to Lee. And Wall kicks to Maxey. A rebound by the Jazz. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Too open that time, made it look too easy. Lee's got his second basket of the game.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Parker against Wall. The kick out to Tatum. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Tatum's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
Left side, Wall. Shoots. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
It's tipped.
Great timing there for Murphy. Anticipated the block and was able to get the rejection.
Fires from deep. That one's not going to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's Lee with the three. Miller grabs the miss. Utah leading by 3. Tatum passes to Miller. Parker outside. The three. Drills the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
No coverage, that's it. Lee's got 7 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Outside, Maxey. On the wing, Lee. 6 to shoot. And the shot is good. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And Utah another three. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Utah Jazz. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
We've got Lee. Also, Maxey out there. Jalen Williams is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Silva in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Count the basket.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
Under trailing by 6. Lee outside. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Williams. Right side, Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Again, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. Right. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
And so he makes both from the line. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Tatum with it. 13 points in the game. To the paint. Stolen by Lively. On the wing, Williams. Goes up the baseline. Out to Lee. Shot clock at 5. That shot is off.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And the Jazz, another 3.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Oklahoma City. Well, some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. You look at Parker, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
Yeah, as a wing, it can be hard to hit your shots at a high rate. I applaud this group for playing smart basketball.
Lee, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Jalen Williams. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. First free throw is good.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
And the Jazz making a change here. Castle's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And the foul on the closer. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Silva. He's got 5. Lively a screen on Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3.
Well, Tatum has some length on him. That really helps him be so effective on defense.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Williams. The Jazz shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
On the wing, Thompson. Still scoreless. It's good.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Castle. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Williams passes to Silva. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead. For Utah, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Inside. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Well, that's where Gobert wants to get his points, right there in the paint.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. It's deflected.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, Guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Utah's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Goes back up. Yes, that goes in. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Thompson outside. To the inside. Here's Lee. And it's blocked. Pass to Castle. Outside Tatum. And it's blocked. Now here's Lee. 15 points in the game. Oklahoma City moving it around. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Thunder have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
First one falls for. He's off on the second. Jazz leading by 3. Here's McConnell. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Thompson. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Magic. Silva. Great D that time from Tatum. Jazz have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Miller finds McConnell. Tatum with it. Clock at 6. Good D by Lee. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. Silva's shot is off.
Sweet move to get free, but just could not convert there in the end.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
Thunder trailing by 5. Lee outside. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And so Miller will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Castle. No good on the 3. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Silva. Buries it down low. Silva's got 11 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Jazz leading by 3. Now McConnell. Scoreless thus far. It's good from long range.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Here's the screen. And a wide open look for Lee. The offensive rebound.
This is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
Oh, the lob to Parker. It's tipped. It's stolen by Wall. Pass to Silva. And it's Utah with the rebound. .122 left now here in the second. Miller dishes to Parker. Back to Miller. It's blocked. Now here's Lee. He's tightly guarded. Lets it go from 11. Jump shot is good that time. Lee's got 9 points now in the quarter. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Another miss by Utah. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Silva. Out to Lee. On the clock. It's good. This game is all even. Lee's got 20.
Well, it's hard to stop him once he's at the rim. That's a strong move.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Miller outside. Pass to Parker. The three from Tatum. The rebound by Morgan. Morgan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And Tatum puts up a deep three. Tatum with another miss. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 2. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
I think for Oklahoma City, not a lot of games left. They're definitely a playoff team. Question, can they contend for a title?
Well, I suppose that's why they play the games. Certainly they have an opportunity to make some noise. Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, the Thunder dealing with a thin margin.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Utah trailing here. Taking a look at the Jazz. Right side Tatum. Gobert the screen. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 11.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't made one yet. Looking for Lee, gets it there. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. Wallace is checked in for Trey Murphy. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
Here is Williams, following the three-pointer by Utah. Ball is with the ball. Williams picks him up. Let's quickly now take a peek at the league leaders in blocks. Fourth, Rudy Gobert.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
At the line for two.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
So he gets them both. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Silva. Outside, Maxey. And the foul on the closer. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Maxey. Williams. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Parker. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 3-point lead. On the wing, Wallace. Back to Parker. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Williams. Launches a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
And the Jazz with possession here. Parker outside. Gobert down low. Lively's there. Wallace with a screen on Maxey. And here is Wallace. 5 to shoot. For the three. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, now the question is, how do you scheme this guy? Try to take the ball out of his hands? Bring a second defender? I'm curious to see what they do.
Show us your best moves. Let's go. Let's see it. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Oh, let's keep it going.
And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside, Maxey. And it's blocked. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Lee outside. Clock at 4. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Jazz have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Gobert with a screen for Tatum. The three is drilled by Tatum.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Parker. Here's Tatum. Gobert with a screen on Maxey. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen by Lively. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Williams. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Now Gobert. Now here's Tatum. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Yeah, great read by Tatum there. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
And here's Maxey. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Lively a screen on Tatum. Here's Silva. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Parker passes to Tatum. Gobert with a screen on Maxey. Back to Tatum. For 3. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Utah Jazz.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
And the first one comes. Reed, he's checked in for the Thunder. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Williams. And Utah also making a switch. Walker's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Jazz leading by 3. Wallace outside. Tatum on the wing. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Pass to DeRozan. The 3. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Takes a 3. The 3-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Got that one up quick. And now it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Jazz have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Outside, Walker. Fires the three, and again it's the Jazz from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Thunder trailing by 12. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Substitution for your Thunder, Morgan Wall.
Here's DeRozan, still without a basket. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, tough finish by DeRozan. Made him work for those 2
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Tatum. Mr. Gobert. Wallace outside. Here's Walker. Shot clock at 6. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Outside DeRozan. Reed with it. Lee outside. Here's Morgan, and it's blocked. Outside Tatum. Oh, the lob to Gobert. On the wing, DeRozan. Back to Wall. Lee outside. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Lee's got it back down to within single digits for Oklahoma City. There's a minute left to play here in the third. Mr. Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Tatum. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Morgan can't hit it.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
The 8-footer. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Wall sets a screen for DeRozan. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Wall.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Jazz shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Outside Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First person to foul. Second team foul.
The Jazz have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
For the Jazz, Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. With 1 on the clock, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's Utah in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Derek Lively, so Williams out there, and it's Thompson in the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And Williams drops them both. Jazz leading by 6. Pass to Miller. Here's Castle. Going inside. Parker outside. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Morgan's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Wall kicks to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Williams has got 9 points now in just the second half. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And that one's good. Parker.
D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Williams with the ball. Pass to Thompson. To the middle. Stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And now look at the upcoming schedule for the Jam. On Monday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Orlando Magic. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that matchup against the Nets, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
That's good from Walker. Axie's checked in for Amen Thompson. And so Walker nails both of them. Thunder trailing by 9. Outside, Wall. And Wall with the slam.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Miller. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Derek Lively did not like that.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Williams against Parker. Williams can't hit.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
So it's the Thunder now, after the basket by Utah. Here's Lively. Down low. And And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Personal foul.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for your Thunder, Williams. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
And we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Pass to Lively. Here's Silver. Lively a screen on Walker. Back to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And but look at the basket guy still shaking. Utah leading by 10. Now here's McConnell. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Maxey. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And finished off by Lively.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Castle. Puts up a 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Williams. Here's Silver. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Parker. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Hey, guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Silva. 1 shot.
Here's McConnell. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, now during that break, Will Hardy was some good words for his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. wing. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Lively's got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside Williams. Back to Lively. Pass to Silva. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Williams with a clean look. Sinks the triple. Williams has got 9 points in the quarter.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Here's Castle. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
That's good from Castle. Tatum, he's checked in for the Jazz. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Oklahoma City now. Big stretch here going 10-2. McConnell against Maxey. Gobert with the block.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
And the basket by Castle.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Jazz leading by 7. Pulls it up. And Silva pulls it down. Pass to Maxey. Here's Silva. A 3-ball. Cans it from downtown. Silva's got 6 here in this quarter.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead early. Back to Gobert. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
Now, here's Maxey. Lively a screen on McConnell. Maxey, no good.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
That's to Gobert. Here's Castle. 6 to shoot. And it's denied. Here's Maxey. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Jazz leading by 6. Here's Castle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Williams.
14 foul. At the line for the Jazz, Castle. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the Thunder making a switch here. Morgan's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away.
Give a big round of applause for your partner, Hugh Disney.
They're trailing by 8.
2 minutes.
Outside, Maxey. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And he comes up with the deuce.
You can pretty much count on Maxey to find shots. He does his job out there.
McConnell against Lee. No one near him. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 1 point to the game.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
1:35 left in the game. Maxey into the lane. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Incredible, the lift off the floor, the creativity in the air. Highlight real effort there by Maxey.
Jazz leading by 6. Now Tatum. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Morgan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lee. Morgan. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Tatum drives in. Jazz to Castle. Gobert the screen. And the basket by Castle. And the Jazz lead by 7.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow it to stay look.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Jazz with some changes. Walker's checked in for Castle. And it's Reza Shea in for T.J. McConnell. Pass to Reza Shea. Tatum kicks to Walker. Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Maxey, following the bucket by the Jazz. From deep, Williams. That shot, no good. And it's Utah's ball. They've held a 12-point lead early. So it's Utah with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports as we present our player of the game.